Well, Jacob Wilcox will be joining us for the call here in heat number 7 of the seeding round. Jordy Smith taking on Ace Buchan and also Ricardo Christie. Coming up next, Kalohe Andino, Seth Moniz, Jack Freestone. So some incredible heats to break down. 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We could get started with Ace. Paddling to the heart of the wave is Jordy Smith. We will get a start. Smith getting out in front. Setting up that top turn. Big whip in the pocket. Straight up vert over that shallow section. And this heat is on. We saw the intent from Jordy moving closer to that inside takeoff spot to control the start of this heat. Ace and Ricardo are going to have to adjust here.
Look at Jordy's opening ride. Big, powerful guy as he comes down around the section here, waiting for this wave to build up. I love the range that Jordy has. I mean, he can make big maneuvers on small waves, you know, and even when that wave gets small, super agile as well. Let's have a look again as we see Jordy race down the line. Double pump around the section and then just that big open face maneuver. It's kind of been pretty consistent throughout the day. There's been hits, obviously some quiet ones, but looks like it's getting going now.
Ace Buchan fresh off the quarterfinal result at Karamas. Goes down a clean backside car. Jams it off the top and now flowing through this end section. Quick little redirect off that whitewater corner, and Ace Buchan stays on his feet. So surfing well in the last event, coming off his injury in the offseason. One of the older guys on tour nowadays, 36 with 2 CT wins to his name from Tahiti. Back to live action, Ricardo Christie sets that rail and lets it slide. Another wrapping cutback, but he sinks.
I love watching Adrian, Ace surf.
Oh,
how's that?
Ricardo Christie there blowing the tail out and then just taking his eye off the prize. Really got to focus on those individual maneuvers, and the first one did so well, just busting those fins free. Perfect there from Ricardo, and then just an easy little wrapping cutback. Lost that back foot off the board again.
Big start and a tough fall for Ricardo. Jordy Smith will capitalize. Layback snap right on the money. Big searing carve with that layback approach for a healthy looking 2-turn combination. 18 minutes to go. Main brakes looking so rippable today, Jacob. Really fun to see all the different types of turns you could lay down in the open face out there.
Is it slippery on your board today, Jacob, or is it just the way it is?
I don't know. There's just a lot of bumps out there. There's a lot of kind of side bumps. Well, that was very well said. There's a lot of bumps coming from the side, and I don't know. I waxed my feet up, waxed my board up lots to see wax. It's not really that slippery, but I feel like there's just a lot of elements, a lot of bump. The white water's always pushing out and trying to push you off your board. I think that's kind of what happened to Ricardo.
Wow. It didn't affect Jordy Smith at all, and that's going to be a fantastic score.
Knowing that there wasn't a massive consequence with Jack Robinson still on the way. There's the left that Jordy doesn't mind looking at. Belts it vertically. And incomplete on that jam down the line. Jordy had the 7.67 early. And Wilcox, we talk about the left a lot. We're going, okay, will somebody use it? Jordy's a guy that sometimes goes left out here and gets a keeper.
The only thing that kind of holds the lefts back a little bit is that they don't have that big end section like the right does, which can make a bit of a difference to the score. But if you can tag it a few times, I was telling Tim McDonald, my coach, before, I just remember seeing Taj when I was younger and always would watch the event like as a QS.
Watching the Margaret River Pro at stop 4 of the World Surf League Championship Tour. We're still in the seeding round on the opening day, and we're still hanging out with local hero Jacob Wilcox. Already surfed his first heat in the main event, and calling the action with us with Jordy Smith in motion. He's got one of the cleanest rails, just knifing through every single section. 6'3", 200 pounds. Let's take another look at this last effort, Potts.
Yeah, beautiful drifting opening maneuver from Jordy. The thing I like about the way Jordy surfs is there's no messing around in between. I mean, that bottom turn straight into that first maneuver and then straight off the bottom again. There's no mucking around with Jordy. And he's got such good variety as well. I mean, each maneuver a little bit different. And then that ability just to carve all the way around. I mean, I like the fact that he takes his time.
On a south one, which is, if you've surfed the box bunch before, they're the ones that come kind of deep from kind of the left. And I went one of those, and it didn't end up well. I when it got sucked over straight onto the reef. Oh, probably about 13, and I just had the worst experience ever. But now I've got it a little bit more wide. But
what an experience over at the slab as we catch up with Ace Buchan and Ricardo Christie.
Oh, here we go.
Now a little paddle battle to get second priority, and both fighting for the second spot. Jordy opts for this first wave of the set. Clean, easy rip off the lip. Smith now off the bottom, layback power carve. What a transition off the top again. And we'll just snap and kick out.
Too easy.
When Jordy came on tour, he actually had a lot of comparisons to Joel Parkinson in his style, especially when he had a bigger wave to show off that controlled approach. And Jordy said right away, that's exactly who he was trying to imitate.
Not having to worry about it, just a big, strong surfer. Big opening snap, and it gets nice and low off the bottom. And there it is, just driving through that chop and lump and bump, right up to the lip again, and pretty much all she wrote. So 4.60.
Yeah, it's a great place to call home, and I'm so grateful to be able to grow up here.
Oh, thanks for having us. Minute 30 to go on the clock here. Ace Buchan with priority stretches out the bottom turn, clean wrap. Off the bottom again, he'll do that same top turn wrap. Flawless in motion for a massive finish. Ace can't keep his board out of the water to ride out of it. Would have just sealed the deal on that finish. Was just chasing that 4.32 for the second spot.
We know how critical the judges are in this day and age. They want the surfer to really complete their rides. Beautiful opening maneuver for Ace. And again, just that body language that he brings to it. And then that vertical upside down hook. Almost right out of that. That was a guaranteed score. And now we're going to have to wait for the score to come through now.
I don't know, yeah. I don't know. It could be close still. There's a couple of nice turns before it, but I'm not sure if we'll quite be the number.
Well, he's chasing a 4.32, and you can see what the judges are thinking about it. 3 judges already with their score and saying it wasn't enough and needed that finish. And now 4 also saying the same thing, a 4.6. One judge saying that it was enough. That gets thrown out along with that low 3.8. And Ace Buchan ends up short. 4.10. He'll be in the elimination round. And we'll see Ricardo Christie and Jordy Smith move right into the round of 32. Well, that elimination round is going to be fun for us because we're going to get to see Jacob Wilcox out there again.